Hello, hello. I'm gonna start this stream by playing some YouTube clips. Let me see here. Let me just add window capture. Diablo 3 Season 24. 3 days ago, a Riker video. Let's go and watch this. Let's see if I can get my desktop audio to work. I don't know why it makes me do this every time. It makes me adjust my audio. Okay.
Hey folks, this is Riker with a Diablo 3 Season 24 video on the best builds. In this video, we're going to take a look at the top 10 best builds that you can play in Season 24 for solo Greater Rift pushing, and we're going to group about 50 of the top builds in this game into a tier list of their relative power. As last time, this video is brought to you in collaboration with the fine folks over at maxroll.gg. We're a think tank of some of the top Diablo 3 players who you'll be seeing on the leaderboards, combine their brain power, play experience, and the power of math to figure out what the best builds of Season 24 will be. So, let's move into the tier list itself and put up the Season 23 tier list to compare what has changed. As a refresher, our tiers are measured in terms of relative power compared to S-tier builds, which are the best builds in the game. The S-tier builds are the ones expected to be topping the leaderboards by the end of the season. And we should note here that there are some builds that perform exceptionally well at the start of a season, but these builds are not necessarily the best builds. They're just easy to put together, but will eventually reach a cap that will be exceeded by other builds. In other words, the builds topping the leaderboards at the start of a season, 1 or 2 weeks in, may not be the same topping the leaderboards at the end of a season. So going back to our tier definition, you can expect B-tier builds, for instance, to be reaching an average of 10 Greater Rift levels lower than S-tier. And as a perhaps oversimplified extrapolation, if you are topping out at GR 100 with a C-tier build, then you can expect to top out at a GR 110 with an A-tier build. Now, as we move into our comparison from the Season 23 to Season 24 tier list, we'll note that the main reason for most of the movement on this list is the introduction of ethereals this season. Ethereals are new, powerful Season 24 exclusive weapons that will be the best in slot weapons for most builds. Some builds benefit tremendously from ethereals, others benefit only slightly. And for a small number of builds, there's just no way to work an ethereal in that results in an upgrade to the build. On average, ethereals increase a build's power by about 5 greater rifts. So on average, relative to Season 23, Season 24 builds are all 5 greater rifts higher than before. As a reminder, on the tier list, a red arrow means a build has dropped a tier, a green arrow means a build has risen a tier, 2 arrows means 2 tiers, and a star indicates a new build, and the little sack there indicates that the build uses a set that is part of the season's Hadrig's Gift. So let's dive into the Season 24 tier list, starting with the F tier. F is in for the lulz, because that's the only reason we're keeping the Arakir Chicken Doctor on this tier list. Arakir Chicken is a hilarious speed build that has you running around as a chicken and exploding, but it can't benefit from any ethereals, and technically should probably be bumped off the tier list altogether. So that takes us to the D tier. D as in... don't think anyone will run these builds this season. These builds are up to 20 greater rifts behind S tier builds. We have here the Monk's Raiment Generator build.
I can already tell that the Crusader will be high on this list, because the Crusaders I've had no problems with so far. Seems really strong, so.
Build, which has to use the 2-piece Shenlong set, meaning there's just no room for an ethereal in this build, because the Shenlong set is more powerful than an individual ethereal, so it drops a tier because it's not keeping up with the average ethereal power buff that every build in general gets. N6 M4 Demon Hunter is forced to use the Doomslinger ethereal, which isn't well suited for the build, but it's the only ethereal it can work in, and that comes out to only a marginal increase in power, below the average power increase, so it drops as well from C to D tier. Then the Natalia Fan of Knives build also uses the Doomslinger, but it benefits more greatly from it than the N6 M4 build, allowing it to remain in D tier. We have the Helltooth Witch Doctor, which works in the Gidbin ethereal, and we have the LOD Necromancer. Wizard build in our top 10 is so much easier to play. And that leads us into our top 10. So, coming in at number 10, we have the Mundanugu Spirit Barrage Witch Doctor. Mundanugu's was flying high a couple seasons ago before receiving a nerf that kicked high flat damage, pet damage, scaling.
Go ahead and mute this ad. I wanted to watch this to get some more info on the season.
And most players, the average player, will perform better with Mundanugus. And that takes us to number 8, the Patterns of Justice Tempest Rush Monk, which rises into S tier not just because of the power of the Jade Talon Ethereal, endless, base. Number 6, blasting its way up 2 whole tiers into the S tier. What's up? Now on to number 5, the shiny new build of Season 24, to one of the strong, an important attack speed breakpoint. The king that cannot be killed no matter how many times Blizzard has attempted Regicide on him in the game. The king that cannot be killed no matter how many times Blizzard has attempted Regicide on him with the nerf bat season after season after season. The Aegis of Valor Heaven's Fury Crusader. Now for Season 23 this was the number 1 build, so he has been taken down a notch. Partly because of the nerfs, partly because there's no two-handed ethereal to use, so we're instead using the one-handed Redeemer, so we're losing out on a good amount of base damage there. So this results in less of a buff than other builds get, but nonetheless, he deserves his spot here in the top 3. And that takes us to number 2, the best wizard build in the game, the Firebird Mirror Image build.
Cool, so looks like I'm on the right path. I just need to go in the direction of that build. Seems like a pretty good build. It's an S tier apparently for this season. I'm gonna resume with hard on Act 2.
My archives are at the northern tip of the desolate sands. There we will find my body and the Black Soul Stone.
Liar! We both know you will betray us the first chance you get.
I am many things, Templar, but I am no liar. With all the secrets I have learned over the centuries, the truth is far more entertaining. For example, would you like to hear of the true origin of your order?
There is nothing you have to say that would interest me.
Here is the entrance to my archives. Let me activate. I had to build all of this for my research and my experiments. The Black Soul Stone was a complicated creation.
Looks like I got here just in time. Emperor Khan? What are you doing here?
Beyond these portals lie two relics that were once powered by my blood. Take the vials you recovered and use them to activate the relics.
I will stay here and prepare the ritual. Be careful.
Angels are no better than demons. Did you know that they once voted on whether or not to eliminate all of mankind? Only one vote saved us from extinction.
Curious?
Yes. Whatever else he may be, he is the aspect of justice. There is no justice in murder.
So two will save mankind.
Patience. My wrath is learned. Not yet. I require more wrath.
What a monstrous creature!
Not ready yet.
Not ready yet.
Like chaff before the wind. Not yet.
Finally, I have unlocked the secret of the Soul Stones once given to the Horadrim by Tyrael. An impressive creation, to be sure, but one that I am certain can be duplicated. Not just duplicated, improved upon.
The Crusaders swore an oath to dedicate their lives to the search. None believed that they would be the ones to end the crusade by finding and cleansing the corruption. They believed the search ennobled them, that the discipline of their life and journey was the true goal. The Crusader was meant to find meaning in the quest itself.
Had enough? Not enough wrath. Patience.
Oh, this way.
I enjoy that. Not ready yet.
The crusade marches on.
I could have helped all men become Nephilim and ushered in a golden age. But my heroic brothers could not accept man's true destiny.
Not yet. Not ready yet. Like chaff before the wind. Patience.
We will seal the Shadow Rocks with vials of his blood, and we will hide the blood in the desert
Not
under
ready
an
yet.
eternal guard. I can only hope that the world does not forget of Kulle's evil, and his blood remains undisturbed beneath the shifting sands.
Burn in the light.
Those relic.
Just the thing.
I require more wrath. My wrath is low. Not yet.
No doubt the desert has swallowed its share of ancient texts over the ages.
You might spend a lifetime searching and find nothing.
Ha! I wager you know
Patience.
a thing or two about that.
Make your peace, quickly. Not yet.
Use these. Use those. Oops. We are also going to change our skills up a bit. I don't know if I'm going to use this. Let's see if this is any better.
Nothing stops the crusade. Not enough wrath.
Let's go with slash. Smite. Save smite. I like it. Seems to do more damage.
Patience. Not ready yet.
We all agree that the end times are upon us. But do you truly believe that Belial and Asmodan could have engineered these events?
If you have a point, please say it plainly.
Try as we might, Kull simply cannot be killed. His cursed blood sustains him. He bleeds sand and his laughter mocks us. There is only one course of action left to us. We will separate his body and his head. Hide the body within the Shadow Realm.
I believe with this
Not yet.
Soulstone, I will finally be able to unlock the true power of man. In ancient times, our kind possessed power unmatched in this dreary age. With the Soulstone, I will be able to elevate myself to the strength of my ancestors.
Okay. Now we shall go to Terminus
Portal. Let us be done with this.
into the realm of shadow.
The Horadrim did all this to lock my body away. They must have been very angry with me.
Not ready yet. You have that effect on people.
They were never very imaginative.
I enjoy patience.
A chance for glory.
Not ready yet.
One second.
Like chaff before the wind. Patience. Burn in the light. Not yet. My wrath is low. Patience. I'm overburdened. I'm returning to town.
I'll go back. Let's see.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
I need some salvage equipment, I guess. Craft. Repair. Salvage. Mostly all of this. I use this. Yeah. Then we can make some items, I believe. Let's see. Belts. Craft. Boots. Already have pretty good boots. Bracers, we need new bracers. We can craft these. Chest plate is good. Gloves are good. I think we should be good. Got our blacksmithing to level 10. Okay. Let's see. Salvage these. I think those other bracers were better, but oh well. Okay. Split. Wait, these 30 to strength. Put these into our chest. 2 square rubies. Alright.
I enjoyed that. Not yet. Burn
Not
in
ready
the
yet.
light. Patience. Bad luck for you, friend.
Always wanted to fight some of these.
Not ready yet.
I think there's a goblin over here. Treasure goblin.
Not yet.
Somewhere. I think here.
Patience.
On the bottom.
Do not trust
Where
them.
the gold?
I understand.
Gold check.
But we are more like them now. We have both tasted what it is to be mayhem. Join me, and we can become the masters of this world.
No, thank you.
Kulle mocks my every step. I try to shut him out, but his chattering is ceaseless.
I have Kulle's body.
Then let me begin the ritual. But I'm warning you, Kulle. You'd better not cross us.
Okay. Soulstone chamber. Oh.
Not enough left. Not yet.
Wards have been triggered. It seems my brothers have finally come looking for me. Damn them. I am not ready. Too much of my power is invested.
Got some new gloves. This makes us 100% more damage. These gloves are even better. This shield is good. This shield is better. Alright.
I am returning to town.
Talk to Adria in camp.
So we trap Belial and Azmodan in the Soulstone. What then?
Then I shatter it, and the lords of hell will be no more.
We've got to reach the Emperor. He said he can lead us to Belial.
Are you certain we can trust the child?
We have no choice. But know this, if Belial gets desperate, he will unleash hell upon CALDEUM.
So before we face him, we must evacuate the citizens. The Iron Wolves can help.
Sooner started, sooner done.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Belial has started his attack on the city. Let's go. Ashira is already at the sewers.
Wow, is the boss I hate the most.
Hurry! We'll keep you safe!
Belial has started the slaughter. When the fireballs began falling from the sky, we started evacuating the people. They will be safe here. I'll bring as many as I can find. The Iron Wolves will assist you to the death.
I saw people hiding under the carts. Bring them to the sewers.
We can't risk our lives on this foolish heroism. We must go to the Emperor immediately.
We can't let these people die, Mother.
We have nowhere to hide.
Not ready yet.
Watch out! Keep the people away from those fireballs!
Not yet.
Who has brought this wrath down upon us?
Not ready yet. I require more wrath.
I never believed it would end like this.
Quick! Into the sewers!
Now to the gates. We have no time to lose.
Let's go.
Now, Leah, use your power just the way I taught you and bring down these gates.
Stand back. I still can't fully control it.
Your master dies today!
I got your back!
Before the servants of the light.
That sorcerer's illusion blocks our path. Kill him!
A glorious development.
Patience.
How many monsters are we throwing?
Belial is master of many demons.
I don't like the look of that.
My wrath is low. Again, daughter!
I feel so weak. I don't know if I can.
You must! Now! It is up to you now. Hurry! I must stay here and tend to Leah. Not yet.
I think we should be able to.
I cast off his illusions. He holds the true vision of the Lord of Hell.
I require more wrath. Not ready yet. Patience. Not ready yet. Patience. I need to go back.
Nothing in camp. So I think that's finished with that too. Pogs, let's go.
New goods today, please.
Today is a good day. You have liberated this land and brought low a lord of hell. Enjoy this moment, for tomorrow our war continues.
There is no time for rest. Even now, Azmodan plots our destruction.
The Lord of Sin is an uncanny tactician. He'll attack us where he believes we'll least expect it.
And where defeat would break our will to resist.
You are learning well, Leah. Now you must go to CALDEUM's great library and continue with your uncle's work.
Let's see here. Fist impediments. Cease. Can't. Gotta use the blessed hammer. Concentration. Steam charge. Okay, 3 seconds longer. Duration for steam charge. I'm gonna try this champion. Seems like that's the meta this season. It's this guy. So we'll be using him from now on. Let's check out my inventory here. Got this new shield. New transmog. Crusader. 229 strength, 222 vitality, critical hit chance increased by 5%, 31 fire resistance. Blessed shield ricochets to 6 additional enemies and its damage increased by 353%. And has a slot. Some better shoulders. go put these in our stash. We'll also put this in our stash.
I can be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Let me know when you are prepared.
This is one of my favorite acts, if not my favorite. Always like the snowy.
The keep's defenses cannot hold. Its soldiers are should the keep fall.
It will stand. I must rally the defenders.
You guys feel the vibes?
Light the signal.
I feel the vibes.
Salvation has arrived. Go. You are needed below.
Tyrael will not fail these people. I know it.
The black soulstone's getting hotter, straining against me. They're whispering to me from inside.
The demons within seek escape. Only your power can keep it from splitting apart, my daughter. It's a heavy burden, but the fate of the world lies in your hands.
Someone's got to light those signal fires. It's not me.
You heard the angel's command.
So it's not
Let
me.
the call sound forth.
Bastion's
keep sound,
fires,
not fall.
Once, not never.
Nothing can save you.
Light the signal fire.
This shield looks dope. Look at this shield. To the bathroom. I'll be right back.
We saw the signal fire. We must light the rest, but the demons swarm around them. Get back inside the keep! No, I have to help hold the walls. Fight with everything you
Like fires and fires.
Not enough wrath.
These creatures won't go down easily.
Not yet. Not ready yet.
You're a welcome sight, hero.
Patience.
One down. Four to go. There's one right here.
I hear you're the best there is.
It's hopeless.
It's an honor to fight by your side.
Two.
Not yet.
Our champion is too powerful. Those bastards.
One more. Should be right now, y'all.
Not ready yet. Finally, a challenge.
Bad luck
Not yet.
for you, friend.
I require more wrath. Patience.
slash as you might, you will not keep me from the Soul Stone.
What in the hells was that?
An idle threat.
We've seen the fires you've lit. Fear has no more hold on us. The catapults could break Azmodan's lines, but we can't raise them from their berths while demons swarm over the walls.
Have your men reinforce the battlements. I'll make sure the catapults are raised.
It is grim out here, but we've seen worse.
Not yet.
I'm actually going to put a pause here.
I can see the signal fires lit, but though the
Then I will...
You and I both know that this battle will not be settled with catapults.
No, but they will strengthen the resolve of our soldiers. That is enough.
We will make the demons flee before us. That will be a sight to see.
I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to eat some breakfast, and then I will